What is something that's usually considered unattractive but you find attractive? I love a good, strong nose on a girl. A girl with a Roman nose is my kryptonite. Edit. Thanks for the award. My boyfriend has inset canine teeth. It makes his smile a little goofy, but I think it's freaking adorable. If someone looks too perfect, I'm not into it. I love an adorable natural flaw. Like the human version of a puppy with one ear that flops down and one up. It was never a conscious thing. But looking back at women I've dated or had a crush on, it can't be denied. I like big noses and I cannot lie. Facial scars on women. I had a GF that had a scar on her nose from an auto accident. I always thought it was hot. She had joked if she had been burned I would have asked her to marry her. I may just be projecting, but I always assumed facial scars bothered the women who have them a lot more than the men who see them. If you're hot, you're hot. A scar, even a big one, doesn't make it less so. Crazy eyes. Made a lot of bad decisions not in spite of, but because of, crazy eyes. Shyness. Shy guys are the best, most sweet souls on the planet. Yes. All the guys I've had a crush on seem to be shy. The bad thing is that I'm very shy too. Which means neither of us would make the first move. My girlfriend is half Dutch, half Spanish. And she has dark, natural, bushy eyebrows. Every time I look at them I melt. That in combination with her hazel eyes. Good God. Breadwinning women. I don't find it threatening at all. A hot girl with a very serious, important job is a huge turn on for some reason. Like a judge or MP or something. My wife works. And I stay home with our daughter. Real convenient nowadays. I cook, clean, do all the housework and go to the grocery store, bank, post office, and shit. Fuck, it's nice. I hated every single job I ever had. There were ups and downs and I've done a lot of different things over the years. But holy hell, it's nice not to have to go somewhere for a prescribed amount of hours each day. An unhealthy amount of Star Trek knowledge. I have a thing for women with natural RBF. It just twists me and makes me feel tingly all over. My dream is to chill with someone while unintentionally scowling to the whole wide world together. I don't know if people hate this, but I have a thing for foreheads. Edit. I should have mentioned big foreheads. Men who are more lean, lanky than buff or muscular are very attractive to me. That's not weird. My entire generation of girls switched from liking strong, muscular guys to guys that they could snap in half. Years of working out wasted. Short to guys. It always makes me sad when guys under 6 foot degrade themselves for being short. Bruh. There's nothing wrong with you. Stop being so mean to yourself for not having a long skeleton. It's such an inconsequential part of who you are. C. Big ol' squishy guys who like snuggles. I've heard this a lot from women. Too bad I've got the body of a xenomorph and putting your hand on my back is like petting a stegosaurus. I don't think they are considered unattractive, just maybe less popular. But brown eyes. I've always found them so much prettier on people. My girlfriend likes to tell me that my eyes are dark enough that without looking they seem to just melt into my pupils. Is that too dark? Do you think? Is there a level of brownness, that you like? If you ask me, I like blue-green eyes better. But I've always wondered for people who like brown eyes. Is there such thing as too dark? Unruly hair. Extra points if she's curly haired too. I fully know the difference between curly hair that's made to look messy and curly hair that is actually messy. Both are awesome. My curly hair has two modes. The just escaped from an asylum look and the purposefully tousled look, but my husband cannot tell the difference. I love him so much. Well geez. At least 5 of my least respected traits have been listed here. Wish I had read these responses in my teens. My confidence would have been off the scale. Even my 20s would have had an ego boost. Thanks y'all. P.S. My contribution is that I've always loved cuddly men. I like to snuggle. So a soft bod and being held by large hands makes me feel the safest in the world. Absolute magic. Oh. And scars are f***ing hot too. Freckles and wrinkles. Hook noses. I have a very round potato nose myself and I cannot for the life of me understand how people find the stereotypical Middle Eastern nose ugly. It always looks so elegant and pretty. Same. My family has a nose type almost all of us have, a bit bigger and with a bump and curve. I have a round button nose. I feel robbed lol. I am super into the, as you said, stereotypical Middle Eastern noses. Any kind of nose with bump and curve to it tbh. Just looks so nice. A dirty mind and no shame about it in a woman. I'm someone who needs an emotional connection before physical attraction develops, so personality is key and I love a guy with a great sense of humor, and if he can put up with my constant innuendo and my goofy sense of humor then I'm in. Will swoon for shameless dirty jokes. Chubby girls kill me. They look so soft I wanna hug them. Very sorry to all the thick queens reading this. Chubby girl here with chubby cheeks. Thanks for the compliment. Always felt insecure cause most guys in my country like skinny and petite girls, as the majority of the girls here are like that. Muscles and wide shoulders on women. Literally had a guy at the gym a couple days ago gesture to my shoulders and say most people aren't into that on females but you wear it okay. Felt kind of offended, so thank you. Sucker for men with glasses. Stereotypical nerdy girls. Glasses. Braces. Slightly acne-ridden face. Introvert. Super smart. And weird pitch in voice. Bonus of it's everything in one package. I used to like girls like that when I was at school back in the 90s. Except they didn't even have to be smart lol. I just liked the weird ones. I like squishy guys. Might stem from my desire to feed the ones I love. I really like body hair on others. This was way too far down. Hairy guys are so sexy. Being super into nerdy shit and not being self-conscious about it. I just like listening to people dweeb out over things that make them happy. Also big noses. Lots of muscles on a woman. Honestly I love big muscly girls who can pick me up and basically spin me around LMAO. The only problem is that I'm a big muscly girl, so no one I meet ever has my standards LMFAO. Haven't seen this one yet. Body hair on women. Never understood why it's so hated when it naturally grows on almost everyone. Then again I like a lot of these things being said in this thread, so maybe my standards of beauty are fk'd up. I think a lot of people who hate body hair get their standards from ads for razors. It's almost innate to hate body hair on women at this point. My mom said my hairy legs were gross and not hygienic, like I'm f***ing dirty when I shower daily. Meanwhile, her son is a hairy man beast and he's perfectly fine. My arsehole brother even made comments on my leg hair and I'm like, dude. You realize you have leg hair, you don't feel the need to shave. FCK commercial advertising. Boobs are very attractive to me. Whichever size, it doesn't matter. Boobs are boobs and you should feel okay about them. Capital D. Get this man an award. Honestly, so many girls feel insanely insecure about their boobs, whether they're big or small. Boobs are boobs and all boobs are nice. Stretch marks on women's thighs and ass cheeks. Also a bit of hair. Completely smooth and hairless skin actually does nothing for me. In fact, I saw my girlfriend cry more than once when she realized that she has stretch marks, and it really makes me sad because, like her, many women look in the mirror and because of advertising campaigns for feminine dermatological products, they look in the mirror as defective when they really illuminate their surroundings with their beauty. Women who feel identified, love yourself and will realize that we love them too. They are beautiful. Naturally untanned skin. I know that many people like this, but it is also very common to make derogatory jokes about it, and many women have told me they go tanning because of this. Nothing wrong with any skin tone, light or dark, but my weakness is a brunette with pale skin. Big, Strong noses are so beautiful. All of my crushes had a big nose. Both sexes. Just so great. Lot of space to kiss on. 10/10. Minimal tan. Skin cancer is not sexy. I'm super pale. With many freckles, and my friends and I regularly joke that one day my freckles will join together and I'll have my first ever tan. But I actually like being pale. And that apparently causes plenty of confusion in people. I dig guys with red hair. Scars. I really enjoy a man or woman with beautiful scars. The kind that run across your body, IDK man. I love it. Don't know if it really is considered unattractive or not, but I like girls with short nails. Long nails creep the hell out of me. The fake ones are even worse. I'm with you on that one. I go overboard on keeping mine short. If I can see the white ends, then they're too long. So that mentality kind of extends to what I'd find attractive. For a while I used to dislike super flashy nail polish too. Although I still prefer the subtle colors like a pastel pink. But over the top acrylic claws that are extend like 3 centimeters past the end of her finger? NTY. Dark circles under the eyes. I've had dark bits under my eyes since birth. And from what mum tells me, the doctor told her when I was a baby that it's something to do with my asthma, even though it doesn't make sense. But yeah. It probably actually because I was always in and out of hospital for different reasons, including asthma. Anyway, I've always been insecure about them. But reading this has made me feel like, if I don't like them, then at least somebody maybe will, you know? What I'm trying to say is thank you and sorry for rambling. Stuttering when I make him nervous or flustered. It's so goddamn adorable. Asterisk. Not sure if this is considered unattractive because it's my understanding that this is trendy RN, but I love dad bods so much. I also love strong noses. On men and women. I think tummies on girls are so cute too, and I also like girls with big ears lol. Also, crooked teeth can be so charming. There's nothing I love more than a big cheesy grin full of joy and warmth. No matter what someone's teeth look like. A person's back. When I have a crush on someone, I immediately fantasize about how their back would feel like while we make out. Small tits. More than a handful is a waste. Confident. Aggressive girls. I'm not looking for someone to tell me what to do. But feeling free to tell me what they want and fighting for it while being confident enough to speak their mind as to what they want out of it is a super plus. It's not something I find super attractive. But honestly, I think it's cute when people have acne and show it. It radiates confidence emo. Shy. Quiet. Introverted girls. Like me. Except I'm a guy. Almost all the girls around me that I see are not like that. So whenever I do see someone like that, which is very rare, I always appreciate it. The smell of a man after working, generally being outside for hours. It's like sweat. And earth. And fresh air. Yes. Please. Glasses. And slightly chubby? It's so hard to describe. Basically. Not in a BBW way. But in a she clearly knows what a cake is and isn't afraid to have a slice way. To me it's much more attractive than the ultra-toned, slender, gym-going kind of woman. I'm a sucker for big, messy eyebrows. They're just so expressive and indicative of an exciting person. This is weird to type out, but I like cleaned up guys and don't really care for beards or facial hair. But something about hair down there just feels more masculine to me that I've never minded if a dude trimmed or not. I thrive in relationships that aren't based off of emotions. I find it so cringe-worthy when a partner becomes too romantic, flowers, pet names, excessive touch, etc. I hate being placed on a pedestal and treated like some royal. I much rather have a partner that sees me as their equal. And approaches every situation with logic. Men wearing eyeliner. Also my celebrity crush is Marilyn Manson. But I don't think I'd like that much makeup on just anyone. Short girls. I think in most beauty standards tall women with long striking legs is dominant. Tall girls are models. But from what I've experienced, guys are romantically speaking more often attracted to girls as tall as them or smaller. Beauty standards are made so they are out of the norm and difficult to achieve. I like guys who are like a bear. A bit tall and a bit fat. Although my boyfriend is the thinnest boy I've ever met. That goes to show you don't choose who you fall for. My girl calls me bro. Bruh. Dude. Hardly wears makeup. Hardly ever gets dressed up. I'm talking basketball shorts. A large t-shirt and slides to the grocery store. Cusses like a sailor and plays video games. Short men. I'm not keen on those over 5 minutes and 11 seconds. I'm 5 feet 5 inches and I don't enjoy being towered over. I don't know why height seems such a thing for dating profiles. Is it more an American thing? Edit. I don't think 5 minutes and 11 seconds is short. I was just talking about my personal upper limit. Girls drinking pints. There are few things in life more satisfying than watching the bartender's confusion as I take the fruit cider and pass the pint of stout to my wife. Kills me every time. Wrinkles around the eyes. You can tell they laugh and genuinely smile a lot. A true smile uses the eyes as well as the mouth. Imperfect teeth. As long as they're clean. It doesn't matter if they're straight or not. Scars and stretch marks. Freckles. Grey hair. I'm almost 40. And my wife is only a few months younger than me. I faced a lot of difficulties in life. And should have died a couple of times. For me. And as now. Grey hairs are a badge of honor. I shouldn't have made it this far. But I did. She has some fun streaks of grey in her hair. Which are just dead sexy to me. Just plain old buzz cuts or some other simple haircut on guys. This curly hair on top buzzed on the sides FCK boy haircut ain't it? Man boobs. They're cute. For some reason I'm attracted to intimidating people in general. If that makes sense. Example. I think Pyramid Head is hot or Sarosa. Edit. I'm attracted to intimidating looking people. Lists. Visible hair on the arms of a woman. Confident women who are not afraid to stand up for their opinion. We will clash eventually. But that's okay. Small boobs and tomboyish bodies. Mental health issues. Smaller than average dicks. Huge dicks just doesn't do it for me. Maybe it's because guys with big dicks are often bad in bed. Because they think big DCK will do all the work for them. The smaller guys I have been with have generally been better in the sack. Also girls who are chubby. I think it's because they have more of what makes a body look feminine. And it just drives me crazy. This thread makes me feel like a queen. I am pale. Freckled. Chubby. Nearsighted. Have a front tooth gap. Big old allergic shiners under my eyes. As my doctor called them. And a 5 head. Oh. And my nose is too big for my face. If anyone is also into weak chins, I will accept your worship now. Seems like everyone on Reddit is enlightened enough to be super attracted to intelligence in women. So even though my answer is popular in real life, I think it counts relative to here. I like girls who are as dumb as me. I admire intelligent women. But always worry their sense of humor and conversational topics will be too sophisticated for me to keep up with. Note, I didn't say I dumb girls in a general sense. I hate it when women act dumb to seem petite. But I just want someone goofy who laughs a lot, has more silly conversations than serious ones, and is generally competent. If she's so smart that she's often described as such, I probably won't be as attracted honestly. Bonus points if a goofy chick has big feet. Greater than sign. Chubby guys with shaggy hair. Too bad the one I like treated his mom like dirt because she smoked pot. I'm positive there's a big-hearted guy out there for me. Patience is key. He'll come at the right time. Close bracket. Bellies are coming into style in a big way. I love how more people are showcasing a stomach with a little cushion on it. Flat and shrink wrapped abs aren't even a healthy look for most adults. You're supposed to store some extra fat around the midsection, and I like how people are getting less afraid of that. Hillbilly guys. You can thank Rob Zombie for this weird attraction I have. One of the hottest guys I ever hooked up with was missing his front tooth, lol. He didn't have meth mouth or anything. The tooth was missing from an accident that happened when he was younger. But it was sexy and I was into it, lol. A woman being slightly trashy. Not so trashy that I wouldn't introduce them to my mom, but trashy enough they'd piss off my grandma. I really like shorter guys. My boyfriend is 5'5". My ex-boyfriend was 5'4". IDKY, but I just like my men a little shorter than me. A little bit of cellulite on a woman's thighs and or butt is not only okay, it's preferable emo. I don't know what everyone has against red-headed guys. If I see a cute freckly red-headed guy, I'm definitely going to be crushing on them. I have the strangest attraction to overbites. Can't explain why, but I find it attractive. I'm American. Here, some accents are considered attractive. French, British. But I like all accents, including the ones not commonly considered attractive. My girlfriend is from the Middle East and has a very thick accent, and I love it. Definitely made her more attractive to me. I always encourage everyone to retain and be proud of their accents. Chinese, Indian, Jamaican, New York, Southern. I love them all. These were already mentioned, but shorter guys and guys who are more tall and lanky than have a lot of muscles. Not in any weird or sexual kind of way, but leg hair. They look good most of the time, both on guys and girls. Who TF forced women to shave them? Also for both men and women. Lopsided smiles. Or any other kind of silly smiles. One side curves up more than the other. Adorable. Weird laughs. High-pitched ones or wheezing ones are the best. Or others containing strange noises. They're great. A lot of girls complain that their boyfriends don't stop playing video games and that they ignore them. But I find it adorable how they concentrate so much on a game. It's super cute. And X200B. We must also add that I love video games, and when we play together he buys me things to make me happy, and that we go the same way. And X200B. We must also add that I love video games, and when we play together he buys me things to make me happy, and that we go the same way. I can't help it, but I like very emphatic guys. I knew one guy that was so attentive that realized every minimal change in your emotions. Like you are a bit sad and nobody else noticed it. He would come to you and ask if you want a hug, and if yes he would actually hug you. I had a giant crush on him. Of course the only emotion he could not recognize was that I was madly in love with him. Never had the luck of receiving such a hug and still missing him. All my female friends like very macho men. Hide the pain with the face of Arnold Schwarzenegger in Terminator and with the understanding of human emotions of the cyborg, and all I can think is girls. Are you even sure they are humans? They have the emotional range of a teaspoon. Double quote. IDK if in general. But in some girls. The way their clavicules look is just like something that melts me down. Right now. I remember this girl when I was a medical intern in my country. Med school lasts 7 years to be a GP physician. Internship is the last step. In 6th and 7th year. She was an ER nurse. Very nice and cute. She was very attractive and nice with me despite the fact she met me at a club months ago. But I was so drunk that I couldn't remember that. Nothing strange. Until I saw her with a scrub that showed her clavicules. And it was, whoa. I've never seen that detail in a girl. And then I realized how attractive and hot could be. Since that moment, I really appreciate women's clavicules. Close bracket. For a woman's entire body to be completely covered in freckles. Super dense. Like a stippled drawing. Recklessness. I don't know what it is. But seeing a guy cross the road without looking first makes my heart race. Or throwing their phone to someone across a room. Or getting completely blackout drunk when they have work at 9 AM. I think it's because I worry and stress about absolutely everything. So seeing someone so dangerously carefree feels like a good balance. We complement each other's weaknesses. Birthmarks on the face. Beautiful. Bald guys. Yes. My husband has a receding hairline and it's so freaking cute. It's not the same as being bald, but hopefully the day will come. But in all seriousness, I hope he keeps most of his hair because he feels so sad he's losing it. Even if I think it's cute, he deserves to have a hairstyle he loves. I like a big butt on a man. And shoulders. I love women with short hair. And absolutely adore androgynous people. Of any gender. And I especially love passion and dedication for hobbies. I don't care if you're the geekiest train spotter in the world, and I have no interest in trains. If you talk about trains with a passion, it's attractive. I tend to go more for how people move. And for those who have character. I can appreciate why magazine beautiful people are seen as attractive. But I'm not normally attracted by that. Crying. It's not that I want my wife to cry, but when she does, it's sexy. I like being thought of as a caring husband who can be trusted with emotions. Skinny boys men. Light skin or tan skin. Those dark circles under your eyes. Hot as FCK to me. Basicness, like girls who are basic, so to speak. Like coming from an alt NB, I just love basic girls. Or soft girls. Anyone who is female femme and has a practically opposite aesthetic of me. But yeah. Basic girls. This might not be exactly what you are asking. But I absolutely love when someone is dressing comfy instead of trendy. Like, let's say a girl in an oversized hoodie and pants is perfection for me. Chiseled jawlines and pointy chins. My fiancée has the biggest chin I've ever seen. And it makes it wonderful to hold her face for a kiss. Strong smells like sweat turn me on immensely on a woman. Disco fanny. Boob sweat. All great. The way a belly button smells after ripening for a day or two. F-king bomb. I will snort that shit like the purest coke. Guys who drive old cars even though they could be driving something nicer or modern. I absolutely find it attractive. Edited to clarify. The 67 Charger is cool. But I mean the 1998 Toyota Corolla type of old. Thick thighs. At least where I'm from. I'm honestly more into thighs than ass. But no one else around me seems to think that. Every time a girl complains about her thighs being too fat, I just want to politely slap her. The scent. Whether it be sweat or a perfume or their clothes, I melt. I love the smell of my partner IDC. I just want her envelope in it, weird like now but sorta like a mask. It's their smell. It's them and I need it. I have never understood people who like women that are 90% bone. There is a healthy amount of fat. And it also annoys me that women feel bad for being at all fat even though it's normal. And it means you give better hugs.